Same list as last time, guys. Bree, go ahead.
Sure, I'll go. Hey, Ryan.
Hey Ryan, how's everything with you? Nice seeing you as well too.
I can't really hear.
Can't hear me, Ryan?
It's hard to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry about that. That was my fault then. Hey Ryan, it's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to get a sense of how does it feel being moved now to the defensive line. This is your fourth season. It's a contract year. You're moving into this different group. How are you feeling about it? It would seem like there's some pressure there, but just what is your sense about the entire situation right now?
Overall, football is pretty much football, But like these first couple of weeks, like a few days of practice, it's been a struggle for me just like learning the new techniques. I wouldn't say learning, but it's more like executing them, getting out of the old habits, of like playing a certain way, you know what I mean? Always outside on free. Now it's different mechanics I got to use just to get to where I need to be. And, these first few days, it's been slow. I mean, it's probably been the slowest I ever played ever. But, today I felt better. Just getting back into the groove. I got a little ways to go. But overall, it'll be all right. Just play fast and get to the ball. It'll work itself out. I try not to think about, contract year and all that. I'm just trying to have fun. Right now I'm just trying to get back to the basics of having fun playing football.
Okay. Well, you said that it's been a little bit slow, but I saw you today. You got a forced fumble. Obviously, last year you did a lot of that. So, where do you feel like you've enjoyed success learning the new system, working with Sam Mills and Jack Del Rio? Where do you feel like you still have some places to work?
Overall, I got everything to work on my game. Back like being out of football, missing OTAs. Right now it's like being a rookie again for me. Like everything's been slow. Learning a new scheme, like I said, the new stuff. And, today was the first day I kind of felt like I took a turn in the right direction, but I still got a ways to go.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. Ben Stanek with The Athletic. You said things have been going a little bit slow for you, and we know you missed the first day of the week. How are you feeling? Was there anything particular that kind of had you sit out that first day?
I was waiting on a brace to come in for my wrist. That was it. It was just precautionary. So I got it in, and I'm back for a go.
Gotcha. And obviously, we talked about this new defense, Jack Del Rio, new coordinator, all that. Just what are your thoughts on him and sort of the intensity that he brings to this defense?
I love Jack Del Rio, as a coach, and I love his scheme. You know what I mean? I love, his aggressive attack scheme, it's non-robotic. It's really a lot of freedom in his scheme, you basically attacking. And I like that, like right now. So, like I said, I'm just trying to get into executing that, you know what I mean? Instead of, two gap outside shoulder free, like first it's just going, and that's all. And that take, it sounds easy, but it take, after playing in the 3-4 my whole life, it take time, just to go. Because you always thinking about outside here for this responsibility, this and this, and it don't, right now it's just go. And I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and kind of following up on that, just, how much of it is it instinctual that, you are using those old techniques? Is it, you take so many reps in the old system, is it hard to get kind of used to using those new techniques and they kind of put that?
I say that again?
Yeah, is it like, how difficult are the new techniques to learn themselves? Are you adjusting well to what they want you to do, or how different are the actual movements from the old system to the new one?
Like I said, earlier, like I was telling you, I don't feel like the techniques are hard. It's just about breaking old habits and getting the repetitions at it. You know what I mean? I really feel like it's not a hard scheme to play in. He keeps everything player friendly and simple so you can play fast. So it's all about it. Like I said, it's about playing fast and attacking. Like right now, it's about I need the reps. I need every rep I can get, and that's it. Just to get used to going. Not worrying about I got the drop here or going here. You know what I mean? It's just going, getting to my spot.
And then Ruben Foster was kind of saying a week ago that you and a couple other teammates help keep his sanity throughout this process? Just what did you kind of do for him, and how did you help him keep his sanity?
I mean, just being a brother. You know, that's my brother. I didn't do nothing out of the ordinary. I did what a brother's supposed to do. I did the same thing, you know, I would want him to do for me if I was in the same situation. That's it.
Thanks.
Hey Ryan, we got your thoughts on Jack Del Rio, but I'm curious what you make of Ron Rivera so far and the kind of leadership he's taking at the top of this team.
Say that again?
We got your thoughts on Jack Del Rio, but what are your thoughts on Ron Rivera and how he's kind of taken over this team in the past couple months?
I think he's doing an excellent job so far, you know, with being up front with the players, and he's definitely a player's coach. And, you know, so far, you know, I like him. You know, I trust him. I run through a wall for him.
And as for Chase Young, I know he wasn't doing much today, and yesterday he was held out as well, but what did you see from him either off the field or on the field in these early snippets, and what kind of impact can he have on the defense as a whole?
He can have a huge impact. You know, he's a mature guy. You know, for him being so young, coming out of college, he handled his business like a pro. You know what I mean? He's definitely as advertised. You know what I mean? I'm excited for him, and, you know, looking forward to playing with him.
JP, are you on?
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, thanks for doing this. Big year for you, personally. The coaches have talked you up. They're excited about what you can do this season. What are your goals or expectations going into 2020?
Just to put myself, my body, in the best position and to be in the best shape I can be in to help this team and this organization take a turn in the right direction. You know, I mean, I played on some teams that weren't so good. I wouldn't say weren't so good, but we didn't win. You know, we got a great team, a great group of guys. And, you know, we got some leaders here now that know what it takes to win and know how to win and know how to lead a group of guys that want to win. So I'm excited for that. And, you know, I'm going to buy in. I just want to put myself in the best position, like I said, to help this team and buy into the principles and values of the organization.
Thanks, Ryan.
Ryan, Nikki Jabala with the Washington Post. Did you know coming into camp that you were going to be moved up front to the line, and if so, did you have to change anything physically to get bigger?
I've been with the D-line since OTAs. You know, pretty much I played D-line and nickel, and most of the stuff we had last year, you know, just in base I was a Sam. But, you know, when we go to sub, I always play D-line in every system I played in. So, like, my body, you know, around weight-wise, I'm around the same, and I feel like I'm strong enough at the point of attack where I ain't have to bulk up much. You know, I can get my weight down so I can run more.
What sort of challenges learning a new scheme, learning techniques virtually? What was that like for you, and what was your approach in taking it on?
I mean, I can sit in the meeting room and I can learn a play. I can draw it out after I hear it 1 or 2 times. But the thing with that is, for me to be able to perfect it, I need to be on the field. You know, it might sound weird, but I got to mess something up a few times before I really, like, on the field, before I'm like, okay, this is why I'm doing it. That's why I can't do that. And then I know, you know, what I have in OTAs and all of that, you know, it kind of sets you back physically as far as where you need to be, your steps and all of that. Like, that's what I was saying, like, earlier. So these first few days been, like, slow for me, like, just getting back into football.
Now that you're a defensive lineman, is it tough not being able to hit the quarterback in practice? I know you guys get close a lot, but you got to pull back.
Say that again?
Just not being able to hit the quarterback in practice. Is that tough when, like, I mean, that's your job on game day, but you're told not to do it in practice?
I mean, that's just that's what come with the game. You know, it's same way for me last year as a Sam or Will linebacker just rushing out the edge. You know, it's the same thing. Like I said, I pretty much was a D lineman last year. It's all the same. It's just a different scheme. Concepts pretty much. The concepts are a little different, but at the end of the day, you rushing the passer.
Appreciate it.
Hey Ryan, I wonder, you know, what on the field in these last few days, you know, you wanting to figure out, okay, this is why I'm doing this is why I'm doing that. What have you been realizing in the last few days?
Say it again?
You were saying, you know, I got to mess things up to kind of fix them. I wonder, initially being in a new position, what have you been realizing about this new position?
Like I said, like most of the time I can go now. You know what I mean? Like in my old scheme I played in, I was standing up and I had to look. I get pre-snap stuff to try to go hit, but now it's none of that. It's a lot of the thinking just gone, and I can just go. It's more freedom. You know what I mean? I don't have to sit outside and outside on free. If I see something, I can just go. It's just going off instincts basically. It's
And Sam Mills told us that he thought the defensive line was supposed to lead this unit, maybe this team. Do you think that in that room among the players, you guys have that sense as well?
Oh, definitely. That's a room full of alpha males. You know what I mean, and leaders. So there's no question in my mind. Everything what he told you is true. That group can really lead this team.
Thank you.
Hey Ryan, it's good to see you again. Kind of miss you. This is Les Carver at the Washington Post.
What's up?
How you been?
That's my dude. I'm good.
Scribble.
Scribble.
Anyway, I was like, you've seen Reuben Foster when he.
Hey, you blushing.
What's that?
You blushing.
No, I'm sunburned. Scribble. You've seen Reuben Foster at his best, in college, really healthy. How close is he to that now?
Like I say, Reuben, a healthy Reuben, that's the best player I ever played with. A healthy Reuben Foster. And just for him to be back a year after the injury that he had is incredible. It shows the perseverance and determination he have as a man. He out there running around. I don't think he's far off from it. But I don't think he's close to what he used to be, but he's not really far off from being an elite player again either, though.
Can you remember a moment just in the last few days where you've seen it? Ooh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and in the team run drill the other day, he was getting down here pretty good, thumping, and they brought back some memories.
Thanks, good to see you.
You too, buddy.
Hey, Ryan, it's Chris Rose from SI.com and 1067. We mentioned your propensity to kind of force fumbles a little bit earlier on. Is there something that you work on a little bit more specifically to, kind of develop that skill that allows you to be, again, such a playmaker in that regard? Or is that just kind of just getting to the quarterback and just spotting when you get the opportunity?
That's it. I'm an opportunist. That's it. It's nothing, no skill, nothing practice. It's something I learned at a young age playing this game. If you can get the ball off of them, you'll play for a while. So that's pretty much what it is. When I get a chance, I'm going for it.
All right, we got time for one more.
Hey Ryan, John Conn, ESPN. How different does it feel in the locker room this year after all the coaching changes? Does it feel fresh? Does it feel energetic? How does it feel?
Yeah, definitely refreshing. You know what I mean? And it's just like new life. It's a new start, new beginning. It's just like you say, it's refreshing.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much for your time, Ryan.